check the sound. I'll be with you guys momentarily for the pop-up. I'm experimenting. Why does it always look fuzzy? Like no matter what type of thumbnail I choose. Okay, sound is there. Sound is there. Ready for the pop-up if you guys are ready for me. Sound is good. I just don't get why it looks blurry. I have no clue. It is the right quality standards according to YouTube. To check it again. It's just driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy why I can't get a clear thumbnail. Might have to switch it again. That's fine. Have my cards ready. Let me check. I just want to check on the polls real quick. Pretty sure we're going to end up doing how will you meet your future spouse. So check that by midnight Monday. So it's just a couple hours. And we'll see what the winner is. But I'm pretty sure it will be how will you meet your future spouse. Then I will begin filming that. And that'll be exciting. How has your weekend been going, astronauts? For me, I have been doing lots of schoolwork, lots of chores. Today, I've been focusing on doing my hair. You can't see it. It's the back portion that I have done. It needs to be curled, but you know, you can see the brown parts. If you're curious. Took me all day. You know, you guys know how braiding is. Takes forever. I'm slowly transitioning. So that's what I've been doing, trying to be productive, but I'm always productive. That's just my personality. Always got to do something. I'm thirsty. Woo. Lots of hard work. I hope you guys are ready for Monday. August is coming up soon. It is this coming week, I believe, if I check my calendar. Yeah, August 1st is Friday. Can you believe that? We are in August soon. Whew. Years flying by now. I felt like the beginning part of the year was a bit slow. This part is speeding up. So we shall see. I'm shuffling my cards. I am using, what is this deck called? Radiant Wise Spirit. The Radiant Wise Spirit deck, which is just like a little bit of a darker colors to the normal Rider Waite deck, or I believe it's Waite. Normal Rider Waite deck. And right now I'm just shuffling away to get started. Today's polls, I want to see where you're at on your tarot journey. So feel free to answer the polls as you come in. As always, the price is in the title, in the description, and I have pinned the comment for my preferred method of PayPal or Cash App. It is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in-depth questions and readings, and there's no limit on the amount of cards pulled. I do that intuitively. Cards are already flying. All right. Give you guys time to come on in. See if you would like a reading. I'll be here depending on the demand or who shows up will depend on how long I stay on today. Let's see. Goodness, these cards got a lot to say. Let's get into this. Feel free to come in, ask any questions, fill out the poll. Let me know where you're at on your tarot journey. Are you a beginner? Are you seasoned? Do you read for others, which would be more so like reading regularly? Are you still learning, which is like you're not a beginner, but you're still learning. You're going in, reading the books and looking online and maybe even using ChatGPT or Copilot to help you think about the meanings of the cards more, whatever the case may be. I wish that I had a Copilot and all those L&Ms back when I was learning tarot. It's very handy because it helps you think things through. Granted, it can be wrong. Woo! Magician. Perfect for this type of setting. I am the magician, ready to read when needed. Sorry for the blurry thumbnail. I don't know what's going on. It's up to YouTube's quality standards, and yet it looks blurry. I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm working on testing out different thumbnails for the lives, but maybe I'll keep it the same logo for now until I get it together. Until I figure it out and get it together, I will have to test out the different thumbnails, see what works. Might edit my old one. I just don't know why it looks so blurry. It just frustrates me. It frustrates me. It's a small thing, but you know, as a content creator, you know how we're particular. We are particular. But welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Come on in. Let me know how your day's been. Feel free to fill out the polls. I am ready when you astronauts are. All right. Feel free to come in and ask any questions, and welcome to the live pop-up. Don't forget to check out the poll here on where you're at in your tarot journey. I'm very curious to see where you astronauts are at. I may even make this a poll on the community tab for those of you who don't catch this pop-up. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to talk about your love life, what's coming up in August. If you want to talk about maybe some family members. Ooh, seasoned reader. Love to see it. Advanced on your journey. Thank you for the feedback. That is good to know. I love to see where my audience is at, because part of at least my mission for my channel is to make tarot easy for everyone to learn. And so if I have seasoned readers, then I can go more in depth. So I'm really happy to hear that. Sometimes you got to take things step by step. But for my seasoned readers, I don't have to explain as much. You already know. But let me know if you have any questions. Or if you just want to talk about how your weekend has been. Oh, hey, NC. Career before year end. Let's get into that. Career before year end for NC. Career before year end. Oop, a card flew out. We have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, but it is reversed. And we have Temperance. So let me, okay. Am I back? Let me check. That was weird, guys. All right, in the middle of NC's reading, my power just went out. I'm going to take that as a powerful sign. Maybe a shift is coming, but I'll finish this reading for when NC comes back. Sorry about that. All right, as I was saying, Temperance was not reversed. Temperance was upright. So as we have here, we know that you are here, this Page of Wands, Knight of Swords energy, focusing on new energy, new beginning, finding a job that aligns with your passion or a role that aligns with your passion. I will say that in terms of like upward mobility, because we have this Six of Pentacles reverse, it's kind of like not having your full capabilities acknowledged. When we have the Six of Pentacles reversed, it's kind of like people handing out breadcrumbs. You know, like sometimes people get raises that are like $1 or a couple of cents or something along the lines of that. Or maybe they get like a participation sort of trophy or an acknowledgement by someone, but it's not really something that's substantial or that equates with the amount of work that you are given. Especially since we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. That shows that you have a growth mentality. You're always trying to innovate and expand when it comes to your career, NC. And you're always looking for ways in which you can up level and better yourself, because that's what these two cards are showing. And I see that throughout the year, more than likely, you're gaining new skills, you are meeting new people, you're learning new lessons that can help you along your career journey. But if you have been looking to make a shift into a new role, new position, or new job, that may not be coming by the end of this year. That does not mean to say it's not coming at all. We do have Temperance here, and that card emphasizes patience, time, and honestly, when we have this, it's like following your inspiration, because this Temperance card connects to Sagittarius, which is all about what is the true thing that motivates me in life. So it's really encouraging you following your heart, following your passions. And sorry if my internet is acting weird. The power just went out. So I want to apologize again for that. I have no clue why the power went out. Like, it's not even storming. So anyway, as I was saying, towards the end of the year, there is some growth on your part. There are some new either projects or assignments or tasks that you have to do and that you'll learn from and you grow from. But I don't think you'll get the applause, praise, or raise that you deserve. And I think this is more than likely going to cause you to look at negotiating different contracts. Because also, when we have Temperance card here, that is a card that connects to contracts in general. You can see on the cards, two things coming together, having to reach a negotiation, having to talk about like what they have to offer, what you bring to the table, et cetera, and things like that. So there could be a renegotiation of a contract at your current role, or you could be seeking new opportunities, which I'm more emphasizing the new opportunities because I see that Page of Wands mindset and that Knight of Swords mindset, which is all about, I don't want to stay still. I want to keep going to that next level. So I really feel like that's more than likely going to be happening towards the year end. Not necessarily, not 100% saying that you'll find that new job or role by the year end. I'm getting tongue tied. But I feel as though that's the direction that you're more so leaning in towards, because you need to be in a role that will show you appreciation. Three of Swords, pretty much what I was talking about here. I feel like there is going to be a severance from your current position, and you're going to be seeking something else, something that's going to be more balanced, something that is going to have more reciprocity, something that's going to bring more value to you, as well as you can bring more value to them. And I don't think this current role is doing that. We have the Four of Pentacles. It is reversed. And so this is all about coming out of a space where you may feel like you were boxed in or too scared to move forward, or like, oh, you were in your comfort zone, you want to shake things up. Sometimes I get these combination of cards, especially when we have this Four of Pentacles next to the Three of Swords, of like, okay, I have nothing to lose right now, because right now the current place that I'm in isn't completely satisfactory towards me. And so when we get into this Four of Pentacles reverse position, we're talking about, hey, I've got to do something. I've got to make a change. I can't stay here. Yes, it may have been comfortable. Yes, there may have been some reliability to it, a steady paycheck, steady income, but now it's not, there's no growth here. And what these cards show me is that you are 100% looking for growth. And so I feel like by the year end, you'll get to a place where you're like, I have to move on. I have to sever these relationships. I have to sever these ties. So that is what I see by the year end, NC. Sorry for that power outage. I don't know what that was. Maybe that was just the energy spirit saying that things are about to shift for you. A new beginning, a new start, something that feels a little bit more balanced, more peaceful, feels as if that you can learn and grow and develop and feel excited about the work that you do, because that's the energy that you are going towards. And I hope you guys got that. I'm going to check my sound to see if everything's okay, because I know sometimes the powers messes things up. So sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, it's still there. I'm just checking. All right. But let me know if it resonates, NC, when you get back, because that was unexpected and unfortunate. And if you guys are just coming in, feel free to tell me where you are on your tarot journey. I'm so curious. Are you a total beginner? Are you still learning? Are you reading regularly? Or are you a seasoned reader like myself here? Definitely a seasoned reader. But I really do see things like opening up for you, and see like the fact that we got the Four of Pentacles reverse shows that you're definitely taking a risk and taking a chance. You know, I remember when I was job hunting a lot, and I'd always get the Four of Pentacles for when I wouldn't get a job, because it's like, oh, this person doesn't want to take a chance on you. They feel like it's too different, too risky. They want somebody who's a little bit more aligned with something predictable or steady, or, you know, whatever that they have written in their mind that looks good on paper. But now by the end of the year, you're like, I'm going to take a step outside of my comfort zone. And you guys let me know if you have any questions about where your career will be headed, where your love life is headed for the rest of the year, or if you just have a thought on what readings you would like to see. And I'm definitely going to probably take this poll question and put it into the community tab post, because I am curious to know where all of you astronauts are on your tarot reading journey. Make sure everything is good here. All right, let me reshuffle these cards really quick. Get in new energy for those coming in, and welcome if you are coming in. If this is your first time in the lives, I am happy to see you. It is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in-depth. I don't have like a set amount of cards that I pull. Maybe certain readers have that. I go intuitively and I try to read the messages based on how I see them. I will keep this up so you guys can go back and look at your readings and see if it was accurate for you, and let me know how things pan out. I love to hear what you have to say. I think I'm a good tarot reader, but I am not God. So sometimes I am, fallible. So I do want to say that. And let me know how your weekend's been. My weekend's been pretty productive. I mean, I'm always a productive girly. Like, my updates are pretty boring. I'm like, oh, I got schoolwork done. I got laundry done. But if you've done something exciting this weekend, tell me about it. I got to start planning some exciting things for myself and get a life so that I can give you guys some more excellent readings. I think when you have high energy, good vibes, the readings just come out better. At least for me. At least I feel like that. And don't forget to vote on the current polls on what reading you would like to see. I will make the judgment by midnight. I'll say tonight, but I guess that's technically Monday. Hey, Shifting Lotus, how are you? Hope your weekend has been good. Ooh, reading regularly. Love to see that. You're a seasoned reader in no time. Absolutely. I love that my audience takes tarot so seriously. Very in-depth, very thoughtful. But I have a very thoughtful audience, so I feel grateful for that. Let me get some water here. It's Sunday. Are you doing Vedic readings? Yes, I'm ready to book. Yes, the forms are open. You should be able to book. I don't think I made the post yet, but I think I have it here. I was gonna go by the crowd, the influx. Sometimes a lot of people come in, sometimes not too many people come in. So I was gonna go by the vibes and see how things were. And I'm trying to check if the reading form, for some reason I can't check on my screen. Yes, the booking, you should be able to book. It's in the description bar of this video. So it is available. But I'll be staying on and just based on the flow, based on the questions asked. If there's not a lot of questions, then, I'll leave. But if there are, then I'll stay. Pop-ups can be mixed. I know that. Since everyone is busy living their lives and doing things, and they're not expecting me to pop up. But it's a pretty nice Sunday. At least I think so. I plan to go for a walk after this. And then maybe have lunch. I've been trying to slowly redo my hair. You can see the little wrong side, the little brown curls in there. I'm trying to make my whole head like that. Braids take a very long time. So it's a productive Sunday. It's a Sunday of hard work, but it's worth it. It's just good to have a fresh start. I feel like August is like shifting energy. And I could be wrong, but I've other people have said it too. Other astronauts have said it too, where they felt like things have taken a more positive shift, where the beginning of the year was so heavy, and now things feel a little bit lighter. Okay, I'll sit for a question. All right. And I hope things are going great for you as well. These cards are jumping. They were not like this before. We got the World card. I'm guessing that's for you, Shifting Lotus, that there's good things coming. All right, let me get into this. I love the summer. I know we did a poll here. I think fall one, but I'm a summer girl. I just love the sunshine. It makes me so happy. I would show out my window, but it's just like whenever I have my window open, it looks like a big glare and it doesn't look that pretty, unfortunately. But I love it. I love walking in the heat. I know people can't stand the humidity. I love it. I feel like it's good for your skin. Yay, I scheduled a digital Korean hair appointment for next Sunday. So excited. Whoa, what's a digital Korean hair appointment? Oh, sent via Cash App. All right, perfect. I have never heard of a digital Korean hair appointment. Do they do like, I've seen them do the skin and color match. Is it something like that where they try to pick like what colors would be good for your skin tone, your undertones? I saw that for the makeup, but not for hair. Which is something I want to do for the makeup, but I don't know how many darker skin tone people that they've done it for. And let me know your question whenever you're ready, or questions. And if you're new to the live, don't forget to fill out the poll. I'm curious to know where you are on your tarot journey. Are you a beginner, meaning, you just discovered tarot? You're looking up some pick a card videos. You're trying to learn some more. Are you learning, meaning maybe you're going a little bit deeper? Maybe you're looking up books. Maybe you're looking at forms. Maybe you're keeping a journal. Regularly reading. Maybe you ask some friends. Maybe you start reading for coworkers, and then seasoned reader, maybe you're like me, you have your channel, you're reading for people. You might even have your own business. Sorry, hair perm. Forgot the key word perm. Oh, I love a perm. I have straight Asian hair and want waves and curls. Yes, I'm obviously a big fan of curls. So I love curly hair. So I'm pro perm if you have straight hair. Nothing wrong with straight hair though. Straight hair is beautiful as well. All hair types are beautiful. But I love wavy curly hair. I don't know. I guess it's the volume. It just looks so big, and I just like big hair. I should have been born in Texas. I bet it's going to go amazing. Okay, what to expect for my Asia trip at the end of this year? Going for 3 weeks with my mom and her sisters, but Cambodia and Thailand. Oh yeah, that's visiting those areas. My dad is from Cambodia. I'm gonna wish you luck because I really do hope that they both stop fighting. Because you might have to visit another part of Asia, but let's see. I hope your dad's family is okay, because if he's from Cambodia, I hope no one he knows is getting hurt or has been hurt. So I'm sending you guys luck. Let's see. So many countries are fighting right now. It's sad. Let's get into this trip. Yes, Lioness energy with Leo season. Hello, probably why we are set up with hair appointments. You're probably right. It's Leo season, and Leo's all about the hair. So I didn't even think about that, but that's a good catch. Ooh. We have the High Priestess. the Seven of Swords, the Death card, and the Fool. I think that you may have to avoid Cambodia and Thailand. Only reason I say that is because we have the Seven of Swords, the Death, and the Fool. These represent new beginnings and changes of plans and shifts. Seven of Swords obviously wants to run away from certain situations or pull away from certain areas. And then the High Priestess she's very contemplative. You know, she's thinking, she's planning ahead. And so I feel like this trip is going to have to undergo some restructuring. So there's definitely going to be some changes about where you go and what you decide to do. This is all about shifting plans, having to be a bit more strategic. And maybe for some people, I'm not really sure if somebody might not be able to go, but sometimes I get the Seven of Swords for someone to be like, well, I'm calling out. That's a possibility. Not always the case, but it is a possibility with these cards here. But 100%, it does show a change in plans. It does show that you guys are really thinking about, okay, where can we actually go? Our plans are shifting. We can't go in this direction. We're going to have to do this X, Y, and Z. We have the Hierophant. There may be some policies set in place, some bureaucracies that I was just about to say preventing. And yeah, we got the Nine of Wands that are making things a little bit more difficult if you want to go to Thailand and Cambodia. In particular, it's just going to be tough by the end of the year to specifically go to those two areas. But overall, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Magician. I like to see these cards because they show flexibility, but it also shows that it's actually quite a comfortable trip. You know, it's like, even though you're going to have to change your plans, move a little bit in different directions, make some compromises, make some different choices, you're still going to have a very comfortable time. It's still going to be a very safe trip. The Magician, like I said, is very flexible. He goes with the flow. He does what he can to achieve what he wants, which is ideally a fun, good, happy trip. We got the Six of Wands showing that it's still going to be a great time, even though the plans are going to change for sure, especially with the Fool card there. The Fool card is so unpredictable. I think from now until the end of the year, there's still going to be some things happening that are going to be greatly unexpected, that are going to, I guess, solidify the fact that you're going to really need to change just how you've planned the stay, but it's going to be fine. More than likely, I'm not going to say if you get your money back or anything like that, but the King of Pentacles would show that there's not going to be a lot of financial hardship. And it does show that you're still going to be able to have a great time. Like, it's just showing fun, it's showing excitement, showing celebration. It's showing, you know, being in awe of what's going on around you. And honestly, it just feels as though wherever you're going, a lot of people will be very welcoming towards you. Safety is a concern, but we're still optimistic. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have hope. You know, things can shift and things can change, and maybe these two countries will be able to form a peace treaty. I still see that change in plans, though, even if things between those countries calm down, there's still going to be some shifts when it comes to what you're planning, what you're doing. I don't know if you've planned the day to day or planned certain events or booked certain, what do you call it? Not events, but book certain things. Like if you go to Team Labs, it's not an event, but it's more like an attraction. If you book certain attractions, those things might shift a bit. But I really see as though people are going to be kind to you. They're going to be welcoming towards you. It's not going to be a financial hit. It's going to be pretty safe here. And honestly, just a good trip. It'll be my first time. I have a few planets crossing over those areas based on astrocartography. Oh, which planets? I'm going to see if we can. I think this is more advice. This is the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, which is like, don't make too many big financial decisions that could pull you back. Sometimes when people go on trips, they see a lot of fun things that they like or they want to buy, and they end up spending a little bit too much money because they're impulse buys. So the cards are just warning against any sort of like impulse buying and sticking within your budget, being more King of Pentacles there. But yeah, let me know what planet is crossing in your astrocartography. I know Moon is always good. People said Pluto is bad. It depends. It depends. Pluto can be really great or terrible. Let me see if I can. I also feel like with the Seven of Swords, with the Fool and everything, some people may want to go off and do their own thing a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if the group split up into smaller groups, because that can happen with those two cards in particular. The Fool's not really, he's not really one to sit still, and neither is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords doesn't like a crowd. Yay, all good things. My mom is from Laos. She loves to spend. Tell her to watch it. Tell her to watch it. The cards feel like she's going to regret it. You know, Venus, DC, Jupiter, IC, Saturn, DC, Chiron, AC. Oh, Venus and Jupiter is good. Saturn can be good, you know, but it's like good after hard work. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we had to wait so long in this popular line for this vendor stall for this food, but then the food's amazing, right? That's kind of like Saturn energy. But I think that's really great that you have the Jupiter and Venus there. It shows more than likely the trip's going to be very peaceful. Chiron might even be feeling like it's healing in some degree, on some level, right? Because Chiron energy is all about healing those open wounds, those wounds that we have that are like, oh, I didn't even know this hurt me, or this was some trauma I never even addressed, or something like that. Moon AC, Neptune IC, Uranus IC, Mars MC. Wow. I was going to say that's a lot. This might be a very powerful trip then, right? This may feel like this might change your perspective, which would make sense because we did get that, you know, death card in there and that Fool card energy. So maybe it will change your perspective on things, where you'll come out of the trip with a new outlook on things or a new way that you want to live your life, which is deeply possible with that combination. Maybe you'll feel a newfound sense of freedom, because usually the death card is like, I've let go of this situation. I no longer have an emotional attachment to whatever this was, XYZ in the past. And the Fool card is like, I'm looking at things differently. I have a lighter feel to me. So it is quite possible that through this trip, you might feel like your perspective is shifting, your emotions are shifting, and you realize something about yourself, or you learn something about yourself, your history, your family. Yeah, for sure. With Chiron, with the ancestral healing, maybe that's what it is too. This just might be a very powerful trip. You let me see if I can pull one more card, just as a clarifier card. Oh, we got the Emperor. I feel like this trip is going to help you envision your future and also bring about a newfound sense of confidence, maybe in who you are or what you want to do in life, or even just feeling more connected to your dad. That's within a possibility here. But the Emperor is all about having that foresight into the future and taking control of your life. And so I really feel as though you're coming out of this trip with a newfound sense of purpose on what you want to accomplish and who you are as a person. Like, it's just more so like, I know who I am now, and I feel confident in myself, and I know where I can go in the future, or where I want to. I'm open to healing and seeing a new perspective. I think it's going to happen for sure. I think this trip is going to be very motivating for you as well. It's going to motivate for you to accomplish certain goals within your future. Say, yay, Aries sun. That adds up. It's lighting up your Aries fire, where you're feeling like, wow, this trip changed something in me. There's so many different Aries it must be that Neptune conjunction, right? That Neptune and Saturn in Aries, but so many different Aries are going through crazy changes, right? The wildest ones. Like, anytime I check on any other Aries, there's some major shift that they're leaving behind, whether they're breaking up a relationship, leaving a job to travel the world. So much, like starting a business, changing their perspectives, feeling a newfound sense of confidence. There's so many changes going on with Aries. I think it's that Saturn and Neptune in Aries right now. But it seems like, I don't know, you just feel like you're more confident in yourself and who you are coming out of this trip. Or at least what you want to do and what steps you need to take to get there. So I love this. Aries vibes all the way. Feeling invigorated, feeling like you want to go out there and tackle the world. You have the world in the palm of your hand. I think this is a good trip. I'm glad it resonates. You have to come back at the end of the year and let me know like how the trip went and how things were going, because I want to know how everything went down. Yes. I am very curious, because this sounds like a powerful trip, because you got so many major arcana here, from the Hierophant to the Death card to the Magician. Like, this seems like a heavy trip, heavy in terms of like in a good way, right? Like a powerful trip. But I love that you're traveling and going out there. I know the food in I've never have I had Cambodian food? Yes, I have. It's really good. I've had it once. It's really, really good. Chiron in Aries transit to 27 degrees. Yeah. Wow. So many things are healing and shifting. You are welcome, Shifting Lotus. I'm very happy to read for you. And I'm definitely wishing you all the best, like on this trip and just in general, And good luck to any Aries out there and all the fire signs. Have you been on any overseas trips? Yes, I've been on a few. Last year, I went on a few trips. I went to Japan last. That was my last overseas trip. And then before that, Dubai, London, Amsterdam. So I went on a few, and then I want to go again, ideally this year, but it might end up being next year. I want to go to Singapore and New Zealand and maybe Denmark. I do want to go to Africa too, but I'd rather go with like friends. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is this your first overseas trip or? Because I know you said you have family from there. So I wonder if, is this the first time you're doing overseas or just overseas in Cambodia and in Thailand? Because you said you were going in various different places in Asia. And Asia has the best food. So at least from what I've seen. Thirsty. Those are on my wish list. Yes, there's so many places in the world. I'm the same way. Like, I just want to travel all over. I want to be one of those people who's gone to like 50 countries. Let's plan a trip. That actually would be fun. If I ever get popular enough, I'll be one of those spiritual gurus who plans a trip. Not that I'm a spiritual guru. But that actually would be fun. I think so. I'll have to think a little bit further ahead. I'll have to really think about it because I would want to keep people safe. You know, I would want to have security, especially if it's like a group of people. And I know most of my viewers are women, so that would be important to me. Mm-hmm. But I think that's a good idea. Parents hadn't gone back since the war in the 70s. Oh, that's sad. And now there's another war. That's really unfortunate. Because I know that they have probably family and friends that they may not have gotten to talk to or they lost contact with. That's the one of the worst things about war, besides all the other atrocities. But then you have this misconnection from people in their homeland, and it's just horrible. So I really do hope that they get to go back and Thailand and Cambodia get their act together and stop this mess. There's enough wars, there's enough tragedies going on in the world. You know, people deserve to live in harmony. They deserve to live in peace. They deserve to be able to raise and be around their family and friends. Because I know that has to be hurtful. Hmm. It just makes me sad. Because there's so much going on in terms of people hurting each other. And, you know, maybe I'm a simple person, but I can't understand it. I can't understand why you would want to cause that level of destruction. You know, I feel like war is just low vibrational. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. All you're doing is destroying lives, which is the most valuable thing because you can't get it back. Mm. Yeah. I think most of us can't understand it. It's always just the leaders of these countries who seem to be so emotionally detached from the reality of their decisions, despite knowing the damage that they cause. I really do hope they get to go back. Thank you. That's why my mom is going and my dad is staying home. Yeah. I could understand that's definitely an emotionally complicated situation, because I'm thinking if I was driven from my homeland because of war or something, would I want to go back, years and years later? I don't know. It would probably be hurtful. There would probably be too many memories, right? So I can understand why your dad is staying, and I can also understand why your mom is going too. Where did you visit in Japan? That's our first stop. I went to Tokyo, like most people. I feel like most people go to, was it Tokyo, Kyoto, or Osaka? Is there another place that people go? Yeah, Tokyo. I loved it. And then I went to I think it's called Kamakura Beach. So I went there as well, which is only just like an hour on the train out of Tokyo. So I loved it. I like the beach a lot more. So I actually love Japan. I think Japan is amazing. But I will say that you can definitely, even though I wasn't working, you can definitely see their work culture. Because coming home on the train, I had never seen so many people so tired. So it was definitely like, whoa, a reality check. But I think you'll love Tokyo. It's so cute. There's so much to do. The food is amazing. I didn't have anything bad there. The 7-Eleven is better. Every food is better in Japan. I mean, it really was. It's great. Like, I can't say anything bad about it. It really is just great all around. At least Tokyo that I was in Kamakura Beach. Love Kamakura Beach. Like, so nice, so quiet, so peaceful. Also really good. I didn't eat there. I had drinks there, like I had coffee. But it was great. I mean, I think you're gonna love it. We'll be there for 4 days, not enough, but we'll make the most of it. Oh, what are you planning to do in the 4 days? I know a lot of people go to Team Labs. I did the Mario Kart, the street cart thing, where you drive in the street on the go-kart. Trying to think of what else I did. Oh, the My Pig Cafe, because they have those little animal cafes. I chose the pig one. And I was going to choose the pig or the hedgehog one, but I chose the pigs. And what else was there? I did other stuff. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, I did the samurai sword thing. We haven't planned that far. The Mario Kart thing sounds fun. Yeah, if you're going to do the Mario Kart thing, you need a license, an international license. It doesn't take that long to get, but you got to get the international license and then send it to them so that they have it. Animal Cafe. Got it. Adding this to my list. Yeah, you got to. The Animal Cafe. It's so cute. They have so many different ones. So definitely check it out. I'm trying to think of other things. Obviously, I think I went to, was it the Tokyo Tower? Is that what it's called? Oh, I went to a museum. What's the manga group called? Camp. They made Sakura Card Captor and a bunch of other like famous mangas. That was on accident because I walked by it and I was like, oh, I read that when I was a teenager. So I went to that art show. There's a lot of stuff. There's actually a lot of stuff to do. It's actually unbelievable. I'm trying to remember. I ate a lot of cake. I don't know why, but I was eating a lot of cake. So you're gonna have fun. Oh, I took a how could I forget? I did the tour trip to Mount Fuji. I said I would love to see Studio Ghibli, but I don't think it will happen this time. Yeah, Studio Ghibli, or maybe I'm thinking of the one that's like the museum that they have. That was like sold out. Everything in Japan, you got to start booking months in advance. I didn't realize that. Like Studio Ghibli stuff. What was the other? The Kirby Cafe. That is something like you had to book months and months ahead. And I was like, wow, this is tough. The zoo. I went to the zoo. Yeah, Mount Fuji. It was like a they didn't take us right to Mount Fuji, but they took us close and we could see the mountain. Crazy. I look at stuff this weekend and next. Yeah, look right away. If you're going at the end of the year, start booking stuff now. You know, it's not a game. People book it. And it's a popular travel destination and everything gets booked up, man. It's wild, you know. But I guess that's good because it means a lot of people like it. And I love Don Quixote, you know, for shopping. So I loved it. I mean, I think I went there like 5 times. Oh, and if you're into nail art, they have like a whole there was one store I went to where it was just all nail art supplies. And I thought that was incredible. Everything from gel to tips to what do you call it, to do the 3D nails, to beads, to decorating, to glitter. They had everything related to nail art. And I was like, this is insane. Like, I love nail art. I just don't have time to do it. But if you're into that and you want to stop by, go ahead. Yeah, check stuff out. And anybody else, let me know if you have a question, if you want to ask me. And don't forget to fill out the polls because I want to know where you guys are on your tarot journey. Yeah, I love the specialty shop. So you'll probably like it. All right. It's been an hour. Ask some questions, guys. If no one has any questions, you know, I'll close it out. But, you know, I will be back with the scheduled live. Not sure when. It's probably going to be Sunday. Scheduled live. I will be back more than likely Sunday. So if you don't have any questions now, feel free to ask them then. Otherwise, I will close out. It has been a lovely live session. If you guys are planning trips, we were just talking about Tokyo, Thailand, Cambodia. Throw some tips in the chat, or you can throw it in next live and we can discuss that. But I am going to wrap it up. Trying to think of any announcements. Oh, yes, the private readings are back starting now. Like if you want to book a private reading with me, all you have to do is fill out the form below. It should be available in pretty much any video. I will also make a post on the community tab. So I will offer the tarot readings as well as the Vedic chart readings. And let me know if you would prefer me to read it in Western. I can do that, though I do prefer Vedic. And also, new reading as always out Thursday. It looks like on the polls, you know, when you will meet your future spouse is going to win. So be on the lookout for that. That may be coming towards the end of August. There are a few more videos more than likely ahead of that one, unless I shift the order. You know, if you guys want me to shift the order, I can do that. And I may pop up during the week. If I have extra time, I will pop up. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Don't forget to watch the weekly collective. That was last live. I have pinned that time in the description bar so you can go right to that weekly collective. And yay, I'm going to book the Vedic reading soon. Have a good weekend. You too, Shifting Lotus. And thank you for stopping by. And obviously, I'm sending you lots of luck for your trip at the end of the year. And I think I'm going to close out. So goodbye, everyone.